Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Magic. The big man who can do a little bit of everything down low. Wendell Carter looking to lead the way for them as they prepare to get busy in Fiserv Forum. Magic Bucks up next on 2K Sports. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer. A look at the Magic starting group. We've got Banchero. Suggs out there with Wagner. Then there's Rogers, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, we'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Hield is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the center position. We know coaching changes, Doris, are a constant in the NBA, but how long do you think it takes to implement a new system?
I think, Kevin, it depends on the group. How young is your team, or how veteran leadership plays a part in how your season unfolds. But, boy, we've seen some teams flourish immediately after a coaching switch.
To the inside, Rogers. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Hield kicks to Antetokounmpo. Misses the jumper. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Rogers. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
So for the Bucks, their last game, a loss to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lopez against Rogers. Lopez kicks to Lillard. Over Suggs. And again, the Bucks miss.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
The pass to Rogers. And here is Suggs. Here is Rogers. Orlando moving the ball around. Rocket 6. Good! Another from 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
George against Middleton. Over George. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Rejected by Rogers. Lopez passes to Giannis. They can't stop the run with that one.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The shot's good from Rogers. And that's now 9 points for prime time.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Healed against Wagner. Healed attacking. Great D that time from Rogers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way. Chance to check out the numbers for Lillard. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's getting around 28 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Middleton on the wing, defended by George. Healed against Wagner to stop the drought. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Magic leading by 13. Down low, here's Rogers. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Rogers has got 11 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Still without a basket in the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
To the paint, here's Rogers, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Lillard outside. The three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And it's the moment Lillard passes half court, you have to pick him up because Dame's range is endless.
Banchero outside. To the left wing. Pass to Rogers. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
3 points. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Rogers, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
George against Middleton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Middleton hits them both. Orlando leading by 13. Banchero outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Rodgers passes to Suggs. To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
A different look for Milwaukee. Jackson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Richardson in for Heel. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Lillard, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lillard's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Banchero. Wagner against Lillard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wagner's got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
Fires from deep. Here's Rodgers. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Banchero against Giannis. The shot by Lillard wide open. No good again that time. Orlando leading by 21. Now Suggs. You saw him with 10 points last game. Rodgers. 6 to shoot. Buries it down low. Rodgers has got 28 points for the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Lillard, buried from 15 feet out. He's got 10.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pass to Rodgers. And it's denied. Portis, the pass to Jackson. Lillard surveying the D. And to the Kumbo inside. He's covered by Banchero. Here's Richardson. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, just get to that in-between game, right? They're going to concede the mid-range. Josh willing to take advantage.
Suggs passes to Rodgers. Doesn't go that time. Bucks trail by 19. Here's Giannis. Second shot opportunity, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Rodgers, and he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lillard outside. Shoots the 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't cash in from close range.
just doing the job on the backboard.
Magic leading by 19. And Caro can't hit that one. Giannis with some nice D. At the elbow, it's Lillard. We've got 1:18 left in the first. The shot. Offensive rebound, Bucks. That one goes in.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Inside, here's Rodgers, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Paul George is always about making the right play. What a pretty pass.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. 19-point game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Jalen Suggs.
There's just an edge
Get this out of here.
You better bring your A game defensively, or he will eat you alive.
They got 2 shots.
He throw good, Damian Lillard.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Chris Middleton's checked in for Richardson. And Hield subbed in for Damian Lillard. That one misses for Anthony. Greg, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Wagner, Duran out there with Rodgers. Then it's Anthony, and it's Black in at the shooting guard position. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Magic leading by 23. The pass to Rodgers. Back to Anthony. Out to the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Jackson passes to Middleton. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they force.
Yeah, I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Chris Middleton.
So that on these boys.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Rodgers. This one for 3. No good on that one.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Rejected by Rogers.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Back to Anthony. Fires the 3. And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Rogers. Rogers has got 41. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Middleton against Wagner. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Fires the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Wagner passes to Rogers. Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
4 points now in the quarter.
And the strength Giannis has in his upper body allows him to just brush off the contact and complete that play.
Here's Rogers. They get it back. During the pass to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Rogers. From downtown. No good that time. Great D that time from Giannis. Doris amongst the best we've ever seen from the Bahamas. Buddy Hield.
Really think about it, Kevin. Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton, Kai Jones. We're seeing a few very successful men. And let's not forget about Jonquel Jones, MVP in the WNBA. She grew up training with Hield in the Bahamas.
Outside Anthony. And the pass to Durham. Here is Rogers. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Anthony. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Anthony's got 7 points.
Boy, tough shot for a young player. No hesitation in the mid-range by Cole Anthony.
Middleton on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. They get the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Anthony on the wing. Rogers against Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
3rd team foul. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists.
Take a break.
In this one.
Bite of
Yeah,
yours.
their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That's all right. I was talking what I was saying. A bite of your banana pudding.
That free throw good from Rogers.
That's all right.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities
with you. Know you don't want no
at the
banana
line.
pudding.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Chris Middleton. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Duran. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. Bucks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Yep, it counts.
And with the lead, I like the
that
strategy.
kid ain't
Continue
smoking
to get
no
the
more
ball
till
to
tomorrow.
guys who can
You
do
ain't gonna be
something
smoking
with it.
that all
One
night.
thing we've
It's
learned
almost
in the
ain't no oil.
NBA, the game is never
Fuck, I'm
over,
not
so
finna go
you've got to
bone dry.
continue to score, continue
Should
to
be
build
high
your
enough.
lead.
Outside Portis. It's hauled in by the Magic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot goes in. Suggs has got 8 points.
Boy, great strength, great balance. Jalen Suggs shows you the ability to finish through contact.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Dishes it to Richardson. Unloads from 13. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Passes to Wagner. Here is Rogers. Launches it. The rebound by Hield. Down low. Isaac with the steal. Wagner wide open. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
What a great score. Franz Wagner gets it off quickly. So little time to react.
Turn around, go sleep, boy. Still
Here's
up.
Richardson. We saw him with 10 points last game.
I'm popping in a minute. The more I tell him, the harder he gonna get popped.
11 feet away. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the paint. Good, he hits again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out. Richardson attacking. And a wide-open look for Portis. Orlando grabs the miss. Rogers has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Wagner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wagner's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Richardson trying to break loose. Kumbo hammers it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
The shot's good from Rogers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Richardson the pass to Antetokounmpo. From past the arc. Richardson no luck. Well, Orlando shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And that one, good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
1:14 left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Portis kicks to Hield. Back to Portis. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jackson with the bounce pass. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense.
That's right. I got him. I got 53 points in the first half already.
Free throw good.
This coach is not going to let me play full third quarter and 8 minutes in the fourth. He ain't going to do that.
Ambassador for the game.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Milwaukee.
Or 10 minutes in the 8. He ain't going to let me do that. I can score 50 points in 8 and 8. The 12-minute quarters.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. 34 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Rogers, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
29 seconds left to play in the first half.
Oh, they better go sleep by the time the game over.
17 seconds left here in the second. Can't hit from in close. Rogers passes to Suggs. Here is Rogers. There's the three. And no good.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball.
And so it's Orlando going to the break, holding.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Fox News dancing.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Middleton and Giannis.
Somebody just came in there, though. Somebody just came in there,
with
though.
Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's George. Pass to Rogers. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. From deep. And George is good for three. George has got his second bucket of the night.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
To the middle. Here's Lillard. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Lillard's got 14.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Offensive rebound. And to Kumbo. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss. And then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Three-pointer. And again for three.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't need to shoot his way up the history books, and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season. Lillard outside. Paul George grabs the miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Rogers against Lopez. And there it is again. Nice make there from Rogers. Rogers has got 10 points in just the second half. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Lillard outside. Middleton outside. Kicks it to Heel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Feeds to Lopez. It's blocked. Lopez against Rogers. Here's George. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's good. Magic have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
Milwaukee has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Lillard. Kicks it down to Middleton. Rodgers pulls it in. Rodgers has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
To the inside. That falls. Nice read that time from George. 69 points for prime time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here is Lillard. He's got 14. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Misses from close range. Orlando's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Suggs passes to Rodgers. And it's off from 3-point range. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Lillard. There's the dish to Giannis. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Rodgers pulls it in. Rodgers has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
The Bucks shooting 40% from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
3-pointer, Lillard. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And there's Banchero on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Lillard. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And it's good, 2 points. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love the
what's up,
TTV
TTV
Not scoring
clips?
as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
You alright?
Lillard outside.
Everything good over here?
Lets it go with a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Suggs passes to Rodgers. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target from outside. Well, Orlando shooting the lights out in this one. 77%. Back to George. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Hield. He's got 8. Lillard with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 16.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
George passes to Rodgers. From outside, off the mark.
I ain't try to shoot that all the way like I supposed
to. Out of the break. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through you.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Bucks shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 16. Offline with his 3. Here's Suggs. The layup missed.
Suggs.
Golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Passes it to Rogers. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. That's no good. Healed against Wagner. Lillard, right side, for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 19 points in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
To the paint. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's Milwaukee now. Inside, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Pass to Lopez.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wagner against Hield. And it's sent back by Rogers. They get it back. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Lillard misses. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. George passes to Rogers. Wagner outside. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Rogers. From outside the arc. And another one falls. Amazing. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it again.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Suggs passes to Rogers. That 3 off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Out to the right wing. He can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Banchero.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
George passes to Rogers. Hits it again. Wow. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Now Lillard. Over Suggs. No good there. And so it's Orlando able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for
2
Anderson.
minutes left. Told you.
Comes in for Miller.
They're not going to let me score 100.
He's checked in for Richardson.
They cheated me out the whole fourth quarter.
The Magic also changing it up. Rogers comes in for Jackson. And it's George in for Banchero.
Nobody's scoring no 18
so on the floor
points
for
in 2
Orlando.
minutes.
We've got Rogers. Isaac out there with George. Then it's Anthony. And it's Black in at the point. And the Bucks miss again.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Anthony, the pass to Rogers. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
2 minutes remaining.
They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard with it. George picks him up. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half. Magic have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. On the wing, Isaac. Now the pass to Rogers. Lets the 3 fly. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Lillard dishes the... The 3, and there's Lillard. That's good. On the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for prime time.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
3 more.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
A 3-ball. Trains the 3-pointer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Hernan Gomez finds Giannis. Lillard outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 32 points in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Middleton looking it over. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were something excited about Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,
that boy could score 100 points a game, man, for that coach, man.
What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Killed them, boy. One more. That's gonna be the last one, y'all. One more. Had to play them twice. Back to back. Yep. And we got Philadelphia.
It is never easy to win on the road in the NBA, but by the look in the eyes of the Magic players earlier, they know the job that lies ahead of them. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Jalen Suggs out there with George. And it's prime time in at the 5. And for the Bucks, at small and power forward, it'll be Middleton and Giannis. Buddy Hield is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Grant, we're at that time of the year where trade rumors start to heat up and speculation on social media runs rampant.
Oh, you're so right. I mean, we're not just talking players, too. A number of coaches are on the hot seat as well, so it can be a bit of a distraction for everyone. And, of course, the only cure is winning.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now here's Hield, tightly guarded with the floater. It's hauled in by Rogers. Here's Suggs, defended by Lillard. Here's Rogers. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
It's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens. Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Wagner outside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Wagner, he'll find the wide-open teammate more often than not.
Somebody got some on Converse.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's hauled in by Rogers.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Suggs, the pass to primetime. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end. And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
4 on the clock. The 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Rogers. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Suggs. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Middleton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Still without a basket in the game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one. And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Now here's Banchero. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Well, Clark, with his mix of power and length, at times Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan, but Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences.
Rodgers, that's good.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. They trail by 7. Outside heel. Pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Rodgers. Primetime's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
The free throw drops for Banchero. And talk about a star from day one, Clark. Paolo Banchero.
You know, B.A., I love this kid's game. He's got great confidence, terrific body. He's relentless, plays with a lot of energy, and offensively, there's not much he can't do. I mean, he rebounds, he competes on defense. Boy, I like a lot about this young man's game. Anytime he'll shoot it inside the line, you just assume it's going in.
And Banchero gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Lillard outside. Pass to Middleton. Right through the D for the layup.
Oh, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Here's Suggs. 8 points in his last time out. To the left wing. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Primetime's got 10 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Hield. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Over Wagner. Orlando grabs the miss. Primetime's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Banchero against Portis.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Lillard passes to Portis. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. For 3, George. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Well, the Bucks shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Lillard looking around, pass to Hield. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Suggs, the pass to Primetime. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hield. And the Bucks with the possession here. It's a 14-point game. Here's Lillard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard.
First one falls for him.
It's amazing to come to the arena every night just to see what Lillard's going to do.
A different look for Milwaukee. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Lopez. Jackson comes in for Middleton. And Richardson subbed in for Hill. And both free throws good for Lillard.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Suggs, the pass to primetime. Lets it go from deep. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Yes, you did. You showed her yours too. Yes, you did.
I ain't got no pictures on my phone.
You did like this and said, man. That is showing. That is. You showed it. You pulled your pants down and showed her how fat it was and grabbed it and did like this. And no, you did like this here where you could see your damn hairs right here. Like this here, look. Here you go. Man, sit like that. Look. 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 Right. Oh, like that.
Here's Lillard. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Milwaukee calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnover. Number 1, the Magic.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Pass to Portis. Wagner against Jackson. Richardson for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely.
You see the scope.
Portis outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Richardson after the basket by Orlando. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Primetime's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Suggs. Here's Rogers. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Portis. Lillard outside. Hernan Gomez with it. Richardson for 3. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Rogers. And he slams it in one-handed.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one hand.
Quit tripping, quit tripping, quit tripping. You're a liar, you're a liar. It makes you sneeze too.
Following the bucket by the Magic.
It makes you sneeze too.
Portis shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance.
Whatever, Sheree. I told you at first to leave it on there. Don't worry about it till tomorrow. You took it off and plugged it back up.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Should just be coming down, but shit, you shouldn't be wanting to get high again.
Oh, Ben Carroll.
11, 12 o'clock.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And
I
what's
got
been
time to
impressive
take
is that
these
it's not
off
been
right
any
here.
one player. It's been a collective effort,
Take 'em
contribution
up,
from
then.
everybody.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah,
And for
you
the
gonna
Berlin
need
native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all three levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Do it again.
And the Magic making a change here. All right, a chance to check out stats for Paolo Banchero.
I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest. So got a lot of hair. So got a lot of hair.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Lillard with the ball. 32 points for him last game against Orlando. Portis outside. On the wing, Richardson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Lillard. To stop the
Yeah, what's up,
Portis.
Strictly Stoop?
Good. And it's Lillard who picks up
Yeah,
the
I'm
assist.
good. How about you?
Portis has got 5 now.
Portis stayed focused and knocked the shot down even through the contact.
2 minutes remaining.
George against Jackson.
2 minutes.
Out left to the wing. Here's Duran. No good off the back of the rim.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Out to Portis. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Give him 8. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Let's go with a 3. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Richardson. No made baskets yet. Kept alive. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Getting enough shots in to play inside out.
And Orlando has possession. It's an 18-point lead.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Lillard outside. Outside Richardson. Shot clock at 6 from 12 feet. Rebound by the Magic. Primetime's got 8 rebounds in the game.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Milwaukee has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard can't get it to go.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The 3 ball. And again for three.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season. And so it's Orlando, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points.
The good ain't coming with
efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports.
It don't make no
right
sense in her coming over here. It's 11:46 now. It's midnight. Girl, she ain't coming no at midnight. That's a booty call. The fuck she coming at night for? Then it's time for you to go to sleep. Shit. That's why I said shit, motherfucker ain't going home till 4 in the morning before he wake up.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude. Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops.
Wifey number one said it. But I said no.
Him further up
so I'm going to see if she don't come.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Outside heel, fires the three, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Leave it to Hill to respond. A consistent three-point sniper.
Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Takes a three. Rogers misses.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Rogers misses.
Again, it's
and here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. And it's Hield missing. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to primetime. Now here's Wagner. And the layup is good off the glass.
Wagner knows how to pick and pop, sets a solid screen, and then gets out of it quickly into the roll to his shooting spot.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies. He plays so fearless. And he also gets his teammates involved.
Man, shot 418 really three-pointers already.
Caro, he's checked in for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Richardson. Over George. Here's Portis for three. Duran with a rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Pass to Rogers. The three is up. Drains the triple. Primetime's got 41.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Lillard passes to Hernan Gomez. Now Richardson. Middleton outside. Will it go? Rebound by the Magic.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Suggs, the pass to Primetime. Back to Banchero. From the arc. Rebound by
that should have been in there right
For
there.
Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Pass to Lillard. Hernan Gomez on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
6 on the shot clock. Duran with a rebound.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Here's Suggs, defended by Lillard. 2 points. That one goes. Suggs has got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's just a toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
He crossed him over.
1:35 left in the half.
Fake like he's going right, but he went left on him.
Rebound by the Magic. Primetime's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot. And the team is struggling because of it.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And Carroll passes to Primetime. Rebound, Milwaukee. 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
Won't work.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Right wing. The three, here's Lillard. Ooh, that's got to feel good. That basket makes him 1-3.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Suggs, the pass to Primetime. From outside the arc. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A.
Unbelievable.
Here's Lillard. Give him 8 points now. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Orlando with it all.
Get this slow.
45. The Magic. 77.
I want you fucked up. So they get it. No, keep smoking. No. I don't need you laughing. You can enjoy the moment without laughing. You ain't gonna be laughing when you be busting their nuts. So.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Magic shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. George out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's prime time in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Bucks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Lopez. Oh, George with a steal.
Good creep.
Out on his own on the break. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by George. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Suggs has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Wagner with a steal. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton controls the rebound. And
come on, man.
Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points are bonus.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Pass to Lillard. Here's Lopez from deep. It's hauled in by Rogers. Primetime's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wagner on the wing to the inside. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear
down.
That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the line.
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Banchero. Great D that time from Banchero. The Magic have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And the bucket is good. Banchero's got 15.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yeah, that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo says his greatest challenge lies within. He said, quote, I don't compete with others. I just compete with myself. Every other night, it's going to be another great player, but I just try to be consistent, have fun, enjoy the game, create art, and be the best I can be.
Artistry. I like it, Allie. Thank you.
Got to be smarter and tougher than this defensively. You can't give Banchero deep positioning like there.
He's off on the first. Jackson, he's checked in for Middleton. He hits the second from the line. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. You think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard because every rule change, for the most part, has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar. And appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver. And that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Rogers. Prime time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Monday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the game against the Hawks, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Pass to Rogers. It's George on the wing. Here's Rogers. The three. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. So it's Milwaukee now. Lillard outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Back to Wagner. Pass to Rogers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. Second is Paolo Banchero.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Lillard right side. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Rogers. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. No good on the triple.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Rogers. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage on the line creep up, and I think it will.
And let's take a moment here to get your take up. On the scoring so far for the Magic.
They've been all it takes to get it to go.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Richardson comes in for Lillard. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Jackson, right side. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Orlando. Orlando has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Here's Rogers. And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Carter against Antetokounmpo. Outside heel. Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Rogers. Primetime's got a rebound number 15 here tonight. Down low. Carter, the pass to Black. Now Anthony, defended by Jackson. Here's Rogers, 5 to shoot from downtown. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
To the middle. Here's Richardson. And there's the rejection. Anthony against Richardson. Back to Anthony. Pass to Rogers. The 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Richardson. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Heel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First heel, so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
Buddy Hield. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Bucks making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Duran, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Banchero.
Substitution
changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Antetokounmpo comes in.
They're trying to sack. Let's go. 31 points in 11 minutes.
You think of Wagner mostly for his offense, but Clark, he's a great defender as well.
You know, B.A., he really is. He moves his feet well, both laterally and up and down. He's got great size at 6'10". He can step out and defend guards in the pick and roll. Very versatile defensively, and he's got a nice zeal in how he goes about it.
Giannis and Lopez together down low. Damian Lillard out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Rogers misses.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard outside. Out to the wing. And here's Lopez from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Part of Brook Lopez's value is his ability to space the floor, especially as a big guy.
Pass to Lillard. To the inside. Here's the second effort. Lopez can't hit.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very